So I think our first-year GM, Kwesi Adofo-Mensah, may have found a hidden gem in round 5 of this year's NFL draft, and that being Ty Chandler, the running back from North Carolina University. And I'm going to be explaining to you guys everything you need to know about him. I absolutely love him. There's been a couple takes out there that Kwesi has kind of had a bad draft, and I think a lot of people are saying that just because of the trades, and they're not really looking at the value and the players. I think a lot of people are very, upset that we traded with Green Bay and with the Lions, and that's understandable. I'm not thrilled about it either. But also, if you look at the players we got, it's almost like the mindset of, you can have Jamison Williams. Packers can go get their 2 players from Georgia and get the wide receiver they wanted. It doesn't matter. We got our guys. I got a guy everybody will love in this video. Everything you need to know about him, Ty Chandler. Let's get into it right now. All right, so Ty Chandler, he was the running back taken from North Carolina in the 5th round. He was the 169th overall selection for the Vikes. He is 6 foot, 210 pounds, and his college career, he started off and he played 4 years at Tennessee, and then he went 1 year at North Carolina. And it's funny, North Carolina recently has kind of been sort of a running back university. I mean, they had 2 guys go this year, and I believe they had 2 guys go last year. They had Javonte Williams, the Broncos running back. You guys don't know his name. This year, he'll probably be a household name. He's going to probably pop off in that offense with Russell Wilson. But here are some of his stats. I'll throw a graph up on the screen for you guys for his college career. He had 1,100 yards last year, 13 touchdowns, and he was an explosive runner. He had 6.0 yards per carry, 6 yards a carry, and he is an absolute blazer in the open field. Over 10% of his carries last season went for at least 15 yards plus. So that's kind of the vibe that you get from this guy. He is an explosive runner. He's just waiting to make plays happen. He's from a good university, good running back coaches. So then I kind of, when we drafted this guy, I was like, well, what does this mean for Madison and Kene Nwangwu and Dalvin Cook? I think this is just adding depth to the roster. I think Kevin O'Connell is going to want to keep these running backs in and out a lot. I don't think it's going to be, Dalvin 25 carries for 130. It could be some games. Maybe that's what the game plan is. But I think this is just a player where they want to have options in the running game and in the passing game. I think they obviously look at Kene Nwangwu's speed, and they'll look at him and they'll say, you know what? This guy does have game-breaking speed, but can he run the routes that Ty Chandler can? And I think that's where the debate's going to come down to, is who's going to be the running back 3 between Ty Chandler and Kene Nwangwu. Just my initial gut is telling me Ty Chandler, mainly because he has the same explosiveness as Kene Nwangwu, but he is a absolute menace in the pass game. He has great pass game experience. Like I was saying, he had 91 targets in his entire college career, and he's a matchup nightmare for linebackers, frankly. I mean, obviously he was playing in North Carolina. He was dominating in their pass game. I'm pretty sure Kevin O'Connell has some ideas of how he can use him. Ty Chandler also scores very well in PFF. He had an 87.5 rushing grade, and the thing about him, like I said, he did have 91 targets. He only had 1 drop. And for a running back, that is absolutely incredible. I'm going to throw some of his highlights, I probably already have, of just him at North Carolina and kind of just the overall vibe you get from him. He's explosive. He runs with this kind of sudden burst that very similar to Dalvin, but he's not as physical as Dalvin. And some of his cons coming out of the draft, what they were saying about him is that he's undersized. And that's just one of those things, especially for the running back position, being undersized. I just don't really think it matters too much. Especially in the pass game. Yes, would you obviously want all your players to be 6'4", 6'5"? Yeah, but then they could lose some of the elusiveness that Ty Chandler has. I just think this is a guy, Vikings fans, you're going to fall in love with. I'm already falling in love with him. You can watch his highlights on the screen right now. He's going to be an absolute dog. He's going to compete for that running back 3 spot. Maybe that running back 2 spot. Maybe they haven't liked what they've seen with Madison on film, and they want to bump him up, get a little different taste for Dalvin, get him off the field on 3rd downs. We'll see. Ty Chandler, running back, North Carolina. Let me know what you guys think down below.